Once again this morning it was down 40 degrees or colder like it's been every morning. And now we got a nice little warm spell coming. But of course the storm that's going to be hitting Atlanta Sunday night, Monday and Tuesday is expected to drop more than 3 inches of rain on us. So even though it's warmed up, I still don't want to put my plants in the yard. But what I can do is get the soil ready for the sweet potatoes. I'm doing them all in containers because the bugs chew me at the voles and moles eat everything. And what I did is I got the tree guys that cut the trees down and trim them up. They chip them, and I got them to dump me a couple 4 truckloads of their ground up chips. I don't have access to all of the just plain old leaves that I wish I could. So I end up using these chips to give me some additional material. So I've got a wheelbarrow full of this, and I'll show you what I'm going to mix it with. Every year I try and make my compost piles neat and tidy. And every year they end up looking about the same. Just 3 big piles of stuff. But it does make good compost. What happens for me is as it settles, we add more stuff to it. So we always have really good stuff and then kind of newish stuff on top of it. So I've got to sift it before I can use it. See, we go through a lot of eggshells. This is pretty good looking stuff. I don't want any big rocks or big sticks aggravating the sweet potatoes. I'm going to keep this up till I get it full, then we'll be back. Okay, I've sifted my compost. You can see I got a big old container of it here. And since I don't have the leaves and stuff that I have a lot of years, I'm using wood chips that I got from the tree people who go around and cut down trees and chop them up. I've taken one of these big tubs, and you can see I've put holes in it all the way around. Now, if you set it in here like this, it's going to collect this much water. I want all the water to drain out, so I'm going to put them in upside down. The plastic should keep the moles and the voles out, and there's space now for the water to drain out and not waterlog and destroy everything. So, I'm going to start off with, this is going to end up being a mixture. I'm going to start off with some of these chips on the bottom. Because they will cover the holes. It's something that doesn't taste good to any critters that thinks about coming through there. And then we're going in with the soil. Now, as you can see, this is incredibly light soil. Straight out of the compost. All those little brownish flecks you see are eggshells. So there's plenty of calcium to hold the pH. So people going, wow, all those shells are going to cause problems. All the pine bark is going to cause problems. It's not. I'm going to fill this about halfway. Let it start blending together. It's still too cool at night to put the sweet potato plants in, but at least I can have the soil already. that. Another layer of dirt. Compost. This will get those little plants off to just an unbelievable start. The dirt will sift down in between. This is not really going to be layers because this compost will sift down in with the chips. Make it a really nice light mix. You can see from the compost, we got nice earthworms in here. See? This is going to be the super duper soil that we put the sweet potatoes in. Now I'm going to do that with 2 more, and then I got 2 more down there and a couple up the hill. But that's how they're going to be ready, and probably be another week before it's warm enough to plant the sweet potatoes. But this is how they're going to be done. It's the most common question I get is what kind of soil mix do I use? And I use half of something that's leaf mold, core, peat moss, or in this year I'm using the wood chips. Just beautiful wood chips. And then I'm using the other half as compost. You can also use the big bags of really nice garden soil, potting mix. That'll give you a good light soil. But this is what we're going to use this year. So we'll come back when we get these all done, and hopefully when it's a little warmer. Sweet potato starts. Right there. Thank you.